if you're anything like me, and I already know you are, you hate when your pockets blow out, and you've probably already had to repair. Well, today we are going to make some repairs. I think the 114 is a good choice for this. I can't anticipate scissors are going to be that critical to this operation. You're probably wondering, why do I have this? Where did I get it? That I'm definitely not a surgeon. Is that, oh god, and shit, not good. We still have some thread on the end of our needle, which is a happy little accident. We don't make mistakes, only happy accidents. Bob Ross. The reason it's a happy accident is I can much more easily tie a new thread to the old thread than I can thread. See this Magnaview. Oh, I don't think the 114 was the right choice. This one's got the teeth. Just a little guy. Unfortunately, okay, there is no unfortunate here. Just me. Unfortunately, I'm the best. No, I'm not the best, but I am the best that that they could afford. So oh, that's the scissors. Damn. The keyword there is the best that they could afford, meaning I'm not that high of value. Okay, so we got a knot. I think it worked. Did it work? No, it did not work. Okay, so how to do this properly? Well, don't need to do it properly right at the moment. I don't know. I'll figure something out here though. So, if I recall correctly, we do what they were doing was like probably not quite how I'm gonna do this, which is, I think, okay. What the hell? Okay, So this is important to note. And this is different than what we would see. It's like, what the hell is that noise? The cat is pissing. So yeah, that's gonna be a problem I'm gonna run into for this, is not the cat pissing, but due to the nature of how I started this. Okay, so this is the part too that I need to know how that pass thing works. How does the underhand overhand pass thing work? Okay, so this is something that I see why surgeons make the big bucks. Oh, that's fuck. It's all fucked now. That's what we don't want to ever see happen. We don't want our needle and our thread to come undone. Now I'm gonna have to fucking get the tools out to rethread, but that's gonna give me the opportunity to do better anyway, so whatever. Not mad about it. So yeah, the fucking, here we are. I'm gonna cut this, the bad guy. Here is the bad guy. Trick I was taught when I was in 2nd grade. If you are trying to thread a needle, if you get the end of it wet, it goes through a lot easier. Like it just, like so. Now, I'm gonna do a fisherman's knot, I think. The way I'm gonna do that might be a little unconventional to some, but the way I did that, I pinched, and then I'm just twisting that so it kind of threads up itself. And then I'm gonna go through my little hole with my tweezers and pull, or try to pull through. But the problem I'm running into is I'm stuck in the middle with you. Stuck in the middle with you. Clowns to the left and jokers to the right. Here I am. And there we have it, a successful fisherman's knot. It should just go through like it's supposed to. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to do here is just like work on my dexterity with these tools. And again, I'm not at all a surgeon. I'm not at all a surgeon. Never did a surgery. I also cannot disclose how I acquired these specific tools. I just know I have them. Apparently something in my aptitude scoring, yeah, indicates, oh, you could be a surgeon. So here we are. This is my first time ever attempting to do stitching like this, by the way. Normally I don't use tools to manipulate my needle and thread. And I also want to point out, I'm not dealing with like your typical, like it's not like a cut where you'd have two clear flaps. I mean, it's basically essentially the same. This is messy. And the reason it's fucking messy is this shit right here keeps getting in my way. This extra flap of jacket skin. Oh, great. That's something I did not want to happen. This is some very cheap thread. Too cheap for me. That could be why. That little bitch right there. Oh my god, this was not how this was supposed to go at all. Alright, so now I'm going to attempt to do the knottage. So, go through this side, and we'll pull through. Okay, and I gotta get my flap, I gotta go deep. We'll call it deep. It's probably not really deep. There, that's deep. Definitely deep right there. Okay, so, and now it was two overhand passes, then through. Seems like it's working. Then it was one underhand pass and through. It's still working. It's not tight, but and then one overhand pass. Which, okay, that should not have went that way. One overhand and through. I'm gonna just go. Can I go through the bottom, the original OG? Yeah, whatever. So what I didn't account for is that this knot was gonna be, I didn't leave myself enough. I didn't pull it through far enough before doing my main suture, my starting thread point, but that's alright, I think. I don't know, we'll see. So yeah. Now that that's there, it's just gonna be fucking smooth sailing. I'm just gonna pinch, push through, pull, repeat. Pinch, push through, pull, repeat. Pinch, push through, pull, repeat. See, I don't know. I feel like if this is how you did sutures, this is obviously, I'm not working with skin, I'm working with a jacket here. But I feel like if I did this technique with skin, it would lead to a very puckered scarring. And I think actual suture method is to go use the tweezers to lift the skin up around the wound so you can go under the skin, whereas I'm not doing it like that because this is different. This would result in a big fat puckered scar, which I feel like, I don't know, in a fast, quick and dirty situation, I don't know if this technique that I'm utilizing now, which here, let's try to get it on camera what I'm doing. I'm just pinching, pushing, pulling, and going. I'm not lifting a flap. I should have probably actually taken a little more care and simulated more what we would be dealing with by maybe cutting into the existing piece of jacket, which I did not do. However, what I am going to do is I don't want this stitching to come undone. So I think I'm going to take extra care here to get this. I'm going to tie this end off and then go back to the beginning. And I just stabbed myself slightly, but I have that Iron Man skin perk, which causes me to not take, basically what I'm about to say probably sounds crazy, but this needle is not hard enough to really penetrate my skin. And you're like, whoa, how is that even possible? It's metal. I can't explain. That's all. That is all. All I can say. So here we go. Two. I think those were 2 overhand passes. I don't know. God damn. So yeah, this is not medical grade suture. This is just some very cheap dollar store cheap shit here. and it appears that did not work in my favor. So ultimately what is going to happen is my threads, despite my better efforts, are going to fall through, which I'm, you know, es lo que es, hombre. And here we go. That's that. Loose threads, sucks to suck. But it's pretty damn good. Oh, I gotta continue. Continue along the line here. Which, this is fucking pissing me off. The way the jacket's hanging half off the countertop here. Keeps sliding around on me. I'm not a fan of that. So I'm gonna take proper care to get it up here more. There. My way of thinking was that if I had all that excess fabric underneath, it would cause undue amounts of shit and things to go around. But it is what it is. Ooh, I could make a double pocket in here. Oh, that's how it's already supposed to be. It's already supposed to be like that. Okay. Or no. It's about to be a double pocket. That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be a nice accidental feature here. Nice little double pocket. Man, I wonder if I can, well, I know I can. I know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna fucking tape my camera to the lamp. Like this. Yeah, I think that's how I want it. Okay, so looks like we're recording. I lost a little bit of my light, that's fine. Looks like I've misplaced my needle, which is not fine. That was mission critical. Uh-oh. That's a problem. I'm gonna need to find that first and foremost. because nobody wants to step on that barefoot. Okay, we found it. And by we, I mean me. This is a ThinkPad in disguise as an Apple laptop. Because, you know, we can't. Gotta blame somebody. So, yeah. Remember, no rushing. Alright. Fucking, I hurt myself today. Johnny Cash looking ass. Okay, we gotta get this off of here. Which, you know, bada bing, bada boom. I got a loose bit of thread. That's gonna cause a problem. Oh, I think I got it. Nope, missed. It's like a fucking microscopic thread. I could be using my magnification for this. That might make it a little easier. I'm not. I should. But oh, I was so close. I'm gonna do this method. Putting it in half. Oh, I keep making these little micro threads. This shit is so cheap. So cheap. It's cheap, chief. Very cheap. Okay. I'm gonna resort to using the cheater thing. Wherever it might have went. So basically, if you don't know how this works, I'm about to show you. So you got this little fucking tiny ass piece of metal, spring metal. You put it through there. And you're supposed to have something attached to this end so that it doesn't go all the way through. Mine keeps falling apart. That's fine by me. Not really. I'm gonna use tape. Piece of blue tape. If you don't have yourself this blue tape, you need to get some. It's like the best tape in the world for a lot of different things. There's some stuff that it's not really any good for, but like most things, it's just great to have. Super awesome tape. Okay. So yeah, we're in business here. And then the next step, you thread through here. And you want to make sure you go far enough that you have a nice bit to work with. And it's literally that easy. You go far enough and then you pull this through all the way and boom, we're through. So without further ado, let's get this stuff mise en place. Put it back in the bag. Don't want to lose those. It's super important not to lose that, because if you need to thread a needle and you're not going to be able to thread a needle, it's just something you need. So yeah, we'll do a fisherman's knot. I should back that off a tiny fraction. We'll bring it over here to make this easier by a little bit. We'll go in. And boom. That was not smooth. But boom. Oh. Ended up with too much of a tail. That's fine, I guess. It's gonna have to do. And we're gonna start. I guess we'll start like this. Alright, I'm gonna refrain from doing annoying shit. Not smooth. I want to make sure I've got a decent amount of thread to work with here. Not gonna overdo it like I overdid last time. struggling. These things, see, these are smooth, whereas this grippy. So this one, I want to be sure that this, so here, I want to be sure I'm tying this part this time, I believe. Okay, so we got a really solid knot there. It's a little loose for fabric, but I think when you're doing sutures, I think that's what you want. I think you want your anchor to be loose like that. I think that's the point of doing the multiple passes of different direction, so that you get a secure knot, but the actual anchor of the sutures is not tight. I don't know though. One thing I've noticed with these forceps, I think that's what these are, forceps, or clamps, I don't know, clamp, forcep, something. With that, you don't want to string with it, because it's kind of sharp on the edges for the string. So yeah, I don't think I want to do that method, because that's how we get that puckering going on. Which, I don't know, if I were personally having somebody stitch me up, I would not want the pucker. So we're gonna try to make this somewhat clean. I keep pulling too far and then I lose what I got going on here. So I'm not liking that. Got loose threads. Not liking that at all. Okay, fuck it. I'll fucking do what I gotta do here to survive. Jesus. God damn it. I'm gonna have to modify this and put some fucking grit on there. Which will definitely void the factory warranty. Just kidding, I didn't get these with a factory warranty. I don't know why I keep losing them. I didn't lose them at all on the first one, and that stitching ended up being tight. I think it was because I was just doing the pucker method instead of what I'm doing this time, which is not the pucker method. This is the suture method. God damn. Oh, can't be doing that. Yeah, so I don't know why. Maybe if you're comment able, leave in the comments why I keep losing my needle like that. I think I figured it out. I think it's my angle of attack when I'm pulling away. I'm gonna try to adjust that and see if I can't, yeah, I see what's going on. It's all about how I have it tilted. Yep. Just had to do it the wrong way again for good measure. And I think too, the more thread I have, the more, since it's like more elastic, the further I can accidentally pull it too far easier, and then it like springs out of my hand or out of my tool. It's really not pretty, and again, this is a jacket. It's not actual suturing. I have to put an X in the corner for sure. God damn it. It's fucking meaty right here. Too meaty for the tool. Had to force it through by hand. Yeah, I'm trying to get the needle through. It's literally flexing and bending. That's how thick the fabric is right here in this corner, which I'm not a fan. I might have to kind of work in a different area here. So I'll go like this. Yeah, we're back. That was not really how I wanted that to go. A Bob Marley Redemption song. Okay. Oh, I don't think that's gonna hold very long. But it has restored my pocket functionality a little bit. Just a little bit. Damn. God damn it. Oh. Huh. Dumbass. See, what I'm running into is I just got too much fucking going on right now. It's not working in my favor like I would like it to. It's getting sloppy up here, but that's fine. Willing to live with that. My patient is not going to be too happy, but, you know, is what it is, I guess. Okay, so see, this is an issue. Self-inflicted. I don't know if there's ever a time when performing sutures if it's, you know, appropriate to reach up in there like I am right now, but it's a good thing I'm not actually performing sutures. I'm just sewing my jacket up. I think that should be good. I think it'll hold somewhat. It'd be nice if this thread wasn't the cheapest shit I ever seen in my life, but it's what you get when you buy your thread at the dollar store, I guess. I could make more passes perhaps, but I gotta work up here now. I could potentially reuse this, but I don't know. It's probably best not to at this point. And I'm debating, do I want to do the double pocket idea or do I want to sew this back in? I personally think the double pocket idea is actually, now that I think about it, it's not gonna work in my favor. So I suppose what I'll do, use my clamp to hold that out of the way. What can we even all see here? Of course, I didn't even touch this and it just decided when I'm... See, dude, that's fucking weird. I didn't even touch this. All I did was look at it and say, what can I see here? And the tape let loose right after I said it and was looking at it, trying to get a better view. The tape let loose in such a way that the angle I was looking at it, it gave me a clear view of the whole screen. That's the power of words, intention, and energy for you. Because this whole, you've seen it the whole time. You know, yeah, there's gonna be those guys who are gonna be like, oh, it's just physics, it's just gravity, you know, it's been up there for X amount of minutes, blah blah blah. Don't be thinking that you just fucking use the force on that shit. But no, I've been saying I got fucking some kind of sixth sense, some kind of mastery of energy manipulation or something. Look at that. I'm not even looking at the eyelet. Oh, it backfired. Got too cocky, flew too close to the sun on that one. Call me Icarus. Okay, get my tweezers out. Okay. Now I have no choice but to use the 114. And the 117. Because my clamper damper is clamper damping. Because I don't want... Oh god, this is gonna be something. Is that what this one's for, perhaps? I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna do one. I'm not gonna give myself a crazy amount of excess like I did before. And I'm just gonna do this part by hand. Which is probably breaking the rules or cheating in some way. Okay. I'm kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I want to use this for this process. This thing is, I don't know if it's like the proper thing to use for this, but going in raw. For this, I'm using the pucker method. I don't even... Yeah. Getting sloppy. I'm getting too loose up here. That's what happens when you fucking... I see the finish line, and I'm just like... Okay, so... It looks like it kind of does go down a little bit. It do go down. So yeah, that's like a security knot. I'll do a couple security knots. I'm almost wondering if I should do everyone like that. That would probably not use that much more thread, and it'll make sure that these shits stay tight and don't... So yeah, like there's a lot of shit like that I see about, oh, if you think you're badass, then we don't want you, and things about being humble and stuff. And again, I just want to reiterate that I don't think I'm a badass. I don't think I'm talented. I, I'm not the most skilled. I'm not this or that. I'm not the best at anything. I'm definitely a jack of all trades kind of guy, master of none. And I cannot stress this enough. I am a very, very, very humble person. Very humble. Very humble. So, I'm not trying to like flex right now or anything. Because I know like a real surgeon, especially like a combat surgeon, combat medic, whatever you call them. I don't really know what they're even called, what that MOS would be. All I know is I am a very humble kind of guy. And again, flex free zone or whatever. I'm not trying to do all that, be that guy, but I'm a fan of that. Walk. Teddy Roosevelt, walk softly but carry a big stick, and I feel like I do sometimes carry a big stick. Just saying, trying to not flexing. Just carrying my stick. And damn it, if a man's not allowed to carry his stick in this world, then what kind of fucking world do we live in, really? If a man's not allowed to carry his stick. Shit. Okay, so my anchor is in place. Not really a fan of how this is going here, but it is what it is. I almost wonder. Is this sewing machine style? I don't know. Shit. Did I just cut through my knot? I hope I didn't. But if I did, we're fucked. I don't know if I can do that legally, but I just did. Fuck 'em.